This kid's definitely on crack right now.
Yeah! Yeah!
If you can keep your head when all about you are losing theirs and blaming it on you. If you can trust yourself when all men doubt you, but make allowance for their doubting too. If you can wait and not be tired by waiting, or being lied about, don't deal in lies, or being hated, don't give way to hating, and yet don't look too good nor talk too wise. If you can dream, then not make dreams your master. If you can think and not make thoughts your aim. If you can meet triumph and disaster and treat those two imposters just the same. If you can bear to hear the truth you've spoken, twisted by knaves to make a trap for fools, or watch the things you gave your life to broken, and stoop and build them up with worn out tools. If one heap of all your winnings and risk it on one turn of pitch and toss, and lose and start again at your beginnings, and never breathe a word about your loss. If you can force your heart and nerve and sinew to serve your turn long after they are gone, and so hold on when there is nothing in you except the will which says to them, hold on. Hold on. Foes nor loving friends can hurt you if all men count with you, but none too much. If you can fill the unforgiving minute with 60 seconds worth of distance run, yours is the earth and everything that's in it, and which is more, you'll be a man, my son.
Fill it in a few different times just to kind of get a real deep color. And then kind of go in here at the bottom.
threats are part of wrestling, you know. But you gotta look at the person that's making the threats. This fat son of a bitch is challenging all of us, has been world champions before, been in this business 15, 20 years, and this fat son of a bitch is gonna challenge us all out.
Calm down, okay? All right?
He's fat! I'm gonna...
about this.
I don't care if he don't... I'll make him bleed!
Let's go!
Who are those guys?
Your brothers? No.
Yes! Beginning to get on my nerves. Who are those guys? I couldn't do that. Could you do that? How can they do that? Who are those guys?
They fucking DIAZ brothers!
How old are you? You took your Xanax today?
B.
Live from Studio Z out in Brookville, Illinois. It's Friday night. Once again, welcome to the DIAZ Brothers Show. Hosts Phil and Brandon. DIAZ tonight's special guest, the young man with the noodly head, Cool V. Von Coleman. In about a half hour, 45 minutes. We'll see when we get him on here. But welcome to the DIAZ Brothers Show. What is up? Cool V. Coleman.
Oh, president and CEO of Coleco.
Coleco Incorporated. Coleco Comics.
Yes.
We'll be here later in the show. But welcome, one and all. Welcome to the show. Thank you guys for being here. It is Friday once again. Once again, it's Friday, and we're here. Thank you, guys. Tweet this out. Let people know that we're live. And I noticed people enjoying the longer intros. You know, we got Randy Siplin here. What's up, brother?
What's up?
He says he's fat, which I don't have a he's fat button. I should put one in.
He's fat.
Because I do have the he's fat. Here we go.
He's fat!
I just need to make a button for that.
Button.
But you guys, all of you beautiful members in the chat, can use the he's fat emoji right now.
We might have to make an if emoji.
An if emoji?
Yeah.
That would be tight.
If. Or a pitch and toss emoji.
Pitch and toss. Yeah, shout out to Akira the Don. Putting together that great intro soundtrack. Make sure you're following him. What's up? The awesome one is here. Good to see you.
Jesus!
Oh, wrong button. My bad.
What's up?
I was on the wrong page. Mr. Henry Bemis is here. Snarticom. Good to see you.
He hates if.
As always.
It's probably because it reminds him that one time he lost all of his winnings on one game of pitch and toss.
Yeah, and I like the avatar only because Chowder is dead in that picture.
Yeah.
So shout outs.
No longer interact with us on this plane of existence.
Dale A is here. I think Tech Zombie was the first one in the chat tonight. What's up, Tech Zombie? Rick Saylor.
What's up?
Good to see you guys. Hope you guys are having a good start to your weekend. Jav is here as well. Lots of cool news to talk about. We're going to get our guest in. I got a new book this week that I want to show you guys, which is crazy. Brandon hasn't seen it yet.
Wow.
I watched a movie last night.
Yeah.
Which was good.
That's good.
Everybody likes movies. Ellie is in the chat. Yo. Good to see you.
What's up?
And here, I have to disappoint you guys. I'm sorry.
What else is new?
Oh, my God. But there's no Louis this week. No sign of Louis.
Yeah, what happened? I saw him today.
Did you?
Yeah, I was on the machine at the gym.
Oh, wow.
Going hardcore. And then he went like this. Ding, 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 ding. And then he was like, through the window.
Yeah.
And I was like, hey. And then he waved me off. And I had assumed that you already got a Louis.
I was told not to come to work today.
Oh,
They said don't even bother.
yeah, don't
I was
bother. If
up
you didn't
getting
come into work
dressed.
today, don't bother coming in tomorrow.
And I got a text message that said, don't come to work today, come in tomorrow. So
Mm.
I didn't. And I watched an episode of Miami Vice. And what else did I watch? Oh, I've watched after Miami Vice? After Miami Vice, I got a notification that everybody's favorite writer was live streaming.
Favorite writer.
Max Landis was live streaming today.
Oh, I've never heard of him.
Max Landis, son of John Landis. He was live streaming.
Yeah.
So I turned on the live stream and, he's talking about, his
Was he really close to the camera as he does?
bipolar 3 or whatever he has and the medications he takes. And he was talking about, he's that guy's a roller coaster. But who did I see in his chat? None other than a young Nasser Rabadi was in his chat, spamming his chat.
Oh, yeah.
With the same copy and paste message.
Does he have a wrench over there? He could put a
he didn't
link.
have a wrench. There's like one person with a wrench over on his channel. But he's like, hey, I'm Nasser. He didn't say his name. He's like, hey, I'm a writer trying to do screenwriting. I've written 4 novels and comic books. Do you have any advice for me? And he posted that 3 times. And then I said, hey, is that Nasser Rabadi? In the chat.
Did Max Landis acknowledge Nasser?
I think he got blocked.
Oh,
because we spammed. No, I don't know if he got blocked, but
that makes
sense. It was hilarious seeing Nasser in there. He didn't acknowledge me, and Max Landis didn't acknowledge him. So, or me.
It's a cascading scale.
Pretty funny. Dude did that trash movie Bright. Yeah, someone asked him about Bright, and I guess there's legal issues, and he's like, I don't want to talk about that.
Yeah, it's a ripoff of Magic Cop.
Yeah, it's just read Magic Cop, guys.
Yeah.
It's a better Bright. Also, I've never seen Bright.
And also doesn't have Will Smith in it.
Will Smith isn't in it, and
you can be grateful for that.
Yeah. I never seen it. He did do Chronicle, which I've never seen. Michael Bancroft says good things about it.
Well, he's never seen The Mask.
American Ultra, which he also did. He also did that Victor Frankenstein movie, which he doesn't seem proud of.
Is there anything that he's proud of? He seems to not want to talk to anybody about anything he's ever done.
Well,
was his whole like, I have manic bipolar disorder and here's the medications I was taking, it turned out to be like a swerve at the end and he was just pitching you a movie with Robert Downey Jr. in it?
No, I did pull up his Lord of the Rings pitch for my girlfriend though.
Yeah.
And that was pretty ridiculous. What's up, Dan? Good to see you, brother.
What's up?
Max Landis sucks. He was hot for a while. Not no homo.
Like Hansel.
No homo.
Yeah. Just like Hansel.
He sold some scripts for a while, is what I mean to say. Let's see what everybody else is saying. Amy's here. Good to see you. Yeah, that's the first time I've seen Nasser in a while. And we live near him. So he's been avoiding us for years now. Ever since C2E2.
Mm-hmm.
Bad Sauce is here. What's up? I already had that up, didn't I?
Yeah.
Phil
probably.
can only wish he lived in the 80s. Us cool people lived it. Yeah, but now you're old.
And everybody who lived in the 80s hated the 80s, apparently.
Yeah, Snarkcom, did you like the 80s while you were in the 80s?
Yeah, everybody says that it sucked.
I do reminisce as if I was there, but I was not. His dad, John Landis, he talked about that on the stream because someone brought it up, and then he talked about it.
In the helicopter crash, right?
Yeah, he's like, I've been hearing those jokes all my life, and I wasn't even born yet.
Like, so what? He's got to pay the price. Sins of the Father.
It's a good subtitle. The 80s was awesome, Michael says. I feel like most of the people were kids. Most of the people in this chat were kids in the 80s, though, you know?
Yeah, I mean, I was in the 80s for a couple of years.
American Psycho.
Right. Big phone, coke fueled.
Mm-hmm. Cocaine fueled.
Yeah. Hole in the ozone layer.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Oh, speaking
Don't
of
wear those heels again.
hole in the ozone layer and not hole in the ozone layer, too much pollution. Let's go back to the 70s. I watched The Nice Guys.
Right. There's
night.
a big pollution arc
Yeah.
in that movie. Yeah. The gas masks didn't save them.
It was a hilarious film. We need more movies like that,
Dude,
because it's not
it's so
based
good.
on anything.
Right.
It's totally original.
Right.
These characters are
Right. Those
totally
are
made up.
the perfect kind of movie for me because it's based in reality. And if it happened and you didn't know about it, so does a billion infinite other things happen, right?
Yeah.
That you have no idea what's going on somewhere else where you don't live.
Yeah.
And it's like, yeah, there could be two guys out doing stuff. That's fine. And if it didn't happen, it didn't happen, right? Like it's completely based in reality. It's great.
Yeah, I loved the dialogue in that film, the joke writing. Shane Black was running on all cylinders in that.
Dude, the payoffs, like the joke setup, and then it pays off like 20 minutes later.
Super good.
And it's not even like a punchline, right? It's just kind of like if you were paying attention to the movie, you'd get it. And if you weren't, you weren't missing anything, right? You didn't need the first part because it just flowed.
Yeah. Has anybody seen it? The Nice
So
Guys.
good.
Came out in 2016. Great soundtrack. Yeah, it was fun.
Yeah. Did you like the ankle gun bit?
Hilarious. Yeah, it
It's
was
so good.
great. Super good. Ryan Gosling.
It's Ryan Gosling's best movie. It's my favorite Ryan Gosling movie
Yeah?
for sure. Oh yeah.
That's
For
big.
sure.
That's big.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's underrated. DLA says. It's just fun. It was a fun
Yeah.
ride.
Yeah. There was probably what else was coming out in 2016 that would have overshadowed it?
I feel the same way, Moromi, but this was also great. Kiss Kiss Bang Bang.
Kiss Kiss Bang Bang's a good movie. But
Great film.
the problem with Kiss Kiss Bang Bang is it's not a period piece, right? So The Nice Guys is a period piece and it's all set up perfectly where it's always just going to be like this timeless film now. And where Kiss Kiss Bang Bang, you go to it and it's like, that looks like it's already dated. Like when you watch the original Fast and the Furious movie, it's like that movie looks like it's from 2002.
Yeah.
Everybody with their tiny sunglasses and stuff. Yeah.
Ivory Wizard says, just watched Jojo Rabbit again.
It seems like something he would watch.
Is that rabbit movie that's
No.
trying to be like Paddington?
No, that's Paddington in Peru.
Oh, okay.
Jojo Rabbit's that Hitler movie.
What?
Yeah. It's like the
Ooh.
Boys from Brazil. It's not really like that. It's what's his name? The not M. Night Shyamalan. The guy who directed Ragnarok. Thor Ragnarok.
Oh.
Igo Waititi.
Oh yeah. I go Waititi.
Yeah. Igo Waititi. Taika Waititi.
Yeah, it's a Kiwi film. Kiwi Productions.
Yeah, and then he plays Hitler, I guess. I didn't see it.
It sounds
I'm not
sounds
like
it
I didn't
sits
see that
on
one
itself.
where he wanted to play soccer and he got all like those Samoan guys.
No, you should see what's that good one by him?
Know what we do in the shadows?
No, that one's great.
It's funny.
The other one that's pretty good is it's based in Kiwiville. It's about that kid from Deadpool 1. Oh no, sorry, Deadpool 2.
The fat kid?
It's the fat kid.
Yeah, with
and
the
it's
ass
like
pen.
the something beast, the wilder beast. That one was it was watchable. But
Scarlett Johansson is in Jojo Rabbit. Scarlett Johansson's not a selling point for me.
Yeah, especially not anymore.
I don't think
Check
she
this
ever
out.
really
This
was.
is from Razor Fist. He says people too easily forget the death of cross-gen comics, what it took from us. And he's got Lady Death, and she's still around. But look at this. I just so happened upon this. Was Kiss Kiss Bang Bang based on a comic book?
What? Well, maybe the comic
Or
book
did they
is
make it
based
into
on
a-
the
no,
movie.
CrossGen died years before that film, I think.
Oh, really?
Even though that film's like a mid-2000s film, right?
That's really weird.
Is Kiss Kiss Bang
No,
Bang
you know,
Iron Man?
my guess would be that this has nothing to do with the film because it's a saying or it's a phrase. Kiss Kiss Bang Bang is a phrase.
All right.
So this is probably just a non-conforming title
Kiss Kiss
to
Bang
the
Bang
movie.
came out before CrossGen? Do I just guess I know nothing about CrossGen. Yeah, I thought
I thought we weren't doing cross-gen anymore. Didn't they outlaw that executive order?
Yeah. These fast
Hi-oh.
they CrossGen was around what time?
Zoom in and
Kiss Kiss
enhance.
Bang Bang. Let me pop this out here. Kiss Kiss Bang Bang. Was it before Iron Man?
Yes. I don't know.
It looks nothing like Robert Downey Jr.
Yeah.
Where's the
the
fact
date?
checkers? You let me know.
Just ask a grok real quick.
No, yeah, it's called Grocket. You can't say
Sim
Google anymore.
says 1998 to 2004, and then Moromi says 2006.
Well, yeah, but what is this now? What's
Maybe
2006?
that's when the movie came out.
Oh,
Yeah, he says when the
2006 was
movie.
Thank you.
Right.
Grocket to me.
So
Damn it.
whatever Sim said, it was earlier than whatever Moromi said.
Well, yeah, maybe it has nothing to do with each other. I don't know. The only thing I know about CrossGen is some people worked there.
Ellie getting hit with those live community notes.
Yeah. All right. Well, speaking of comics, I got a comic in the mail this week, and it's pretty cool. It's an ash can from Mark Polton and Company. Remember U.S. Assassin?
Yeah.
Well, this
I
is
do.
the ash can USSR Assassin
What? That doesn't flow as well.
versus U.S. Assassin. And this is a little EJ Morges. Shout outs to EJ. We've worked with him before. Awesome artist. And this is like the little ash can sketchbook that they did. He also did a story in the back. It's got this fun cover dressing, all this ass on ass crime. There's a lot of ass in this. If you guys know EJ's work, he loves drawn ass and a particular style of boobage.
Yeah, he's got that big balloon.
They're like there's
big
Jell-O,
water balloons. Yeah.
Pudding inside of
Jello pudding?
not Jello pudding.
Dude, Bill
inside
Cosby is going nuts right now.
And I think that I don't know if this character is made up just for this, but there's
Just for the back cover.
No, she's in this book. She's in the book.
You know, we need a sexy chick for this back cover.
I really dug like the sketchbook type style because he has like his notes and little blurbs of what was going through his head and like the character designs. And
Does he have the discussion in there with himself where it's if he's going to call it USSR Assassin or USS Rassassin?
US
Rassassin.
Assassin. Well, I think Mark came up with that. And there's Siberia. He's a cyber bear.
Siberia.
Siberian.
I had a character named Siberia, remember?
Siberia, yeah, but she wasn't cyber.
Right, and she wasn't a bear.
She wasn't a bear either. She was just a hot chick.
Right.
We got some Bazooka Dog versus upside down. I can't see. Bazooka Dog versus Siberia. And so I really like all of like the notes and stuff he did. This spread is freaking dope. Really cool to see his just black and white stuff. And then
AJ's awesome. He's really good.
He originally was going to do the first People story for the Lost Pages, the Myths of the Lost Pages. He laid the whole story. It's a 4-page story. He laid it out, and then he went on to do another project, but we kept the layouts and used them. Avery Butterworth finished the layouts. Here's some of this chick. This is the Canadian version. CPA Assassin? CPA Assassin.
Should have just been called Mountie Sassin.
I don't know what CPA stands for. But she's Canadian.
Yeah, it's the People's Republic of Canada.
Is it?
Might as well be at this point.
And she's got giant cans. I don't know if I can show some of this. This bottom one is hilarious though, where he's that's closed. Okay, it's just not colored, so it doesn't seem closed. But there's a cool short story in the back. I haven't read through it yet, but shout outs to EJ. Always great seeing his work. Super badass anatomy. So I'm gonna have to read through the rest
Wait,
of this.
Randy Cyplon says Canadassin. Canadassin. We're moving on. Let's move on.
So check that out. It's probably still good. Shout outs to those boys over there doing their U.S. Assassin thing. And there's I'm gonna have to pull up this AI thing because we're doing an AI segment. There's an AI talk. Butte is correct.
Candy Assin?
Yeah, go check that out.
That'd be like for The Rock, right? Candy Assin.
And we have the People Ash Can. There's a bunch of sketches of EJ's in the back of that as well because he did concept art and sketches for those characters. So that would be a sweet place to check out more EJ, more just stuff.
Did you have a big wrestling segment from the Royal Rumble?
Yeah, it sucked.
Well, you didn't like I Show Speed getting shoehorned in?
I liked when he got demolished. That was it.
I wish I never, ever had to see that guy ever again.
Yeah,
it'd be
the new influencer celebrities.
Yeah, I'd be so much happier.
Yeah, the Royal Rumble sucked. I didn't enjoy it. I did enjoy that.
We missed the women's Royal Rumble. Why was he there? Because he's the fluffer of that other queer.
Yeah, he's best friends with Logan Paul, supposedly.
Yeah, best friends.
He was in last year's Rumble.
They used to call him butt buddies.
Yeah, BFers. BFFers. Yeah, he's Logan Paul's buddy. They were there last year, and so he had to come back. But Scott Steiner's nephew totally destroyed him, speared him.
He's fat.
That's right. Shout outs. We're gonna do a little shout outs to our boy, Mr. Chadwick Townsend.
Yeah, I heard there was news.
Yeah, it's his birthday
this year.
Did you hear that?
Yeah, that was the news.
That was the news. He also launched his Black Phantom Holy Terror #1 on Kickstarter. You guys could go check that out. If anyone has the link to that, if you could drop it in the chat. We're gonna have him on, I think next week. The chat will be on. Be chilling out with him. Wish him a happy birthday. Hopefully he makes a steak.
Look, we're getting
sweet stuff.
A Logan is good at wrestling comment in the chat here.
This guy
always an antagonist.
He's just he's a contrarian.
Right.
He's like, I want attention, so I'm going to say stupid stuff that I don't believe and know nothing about.
Yeah.
Noah.
Groundbreaker. We're having calls to bring Gaywad back as an insult. That's a pretty good one. It's funny.
Gaywad?
Yeah. It's pretty, it's not as harsh. Mm-hmm. Yeah. It's a little more jovial. Well, that's good. Chad, another year.
52. You believe
I thought it said 56. He doesn't look a day over 56.
He doesn't. I was just hanging out with him last night. He's a good dude. Everybody go check. We'll have him on next week. We'll talk about it. He's got a glow in the dark cover. Freaking crazy.
Oh man. The radiation is off the charts.
What else do we have here? Oh, we got Kenneth. Sir Kenneth has peeked his head out. He's done with colors. The colors for Groken 3 are done. And if you use your magnifying glass, you can just read the whole thing now. Yeah, what's up with that? I feel like people have been doing this and they're just giving away the whole comic. Yeah. I don't think it's letters. You won't, I think it's working on letters now. Throw all the images into an AI program and it'll just interpolate. That's exactly. That's a perfect segment to our AI segment. Let's see if I can pull this up. So shout outs to Kenneth. I'm sure you could probably still back the book in demand. Zoom and enhance. That's right. But let's take a look at this. This is something you sent me. New AI businesses opening up every day. This is an AI IPA generator for all of you alcoholics out there. Here we go. Let's listen to this.
You always wondered why that app didn't exist.
It's true. I wondered why that app does not exist.
There was a bit that Norm Macdonald used to do about why there was an app for everything.
Nope.
Now you can make it. Meet Replit Agent. Want a custom workout plan? Make an app for that. Have a great idea at 2 a.m.? Make an app for that. Need to run an analysis? or learn with your kids? Make an app for that too. This isn't just making apps.
So this is an app,
Right.
This is like Master Mold from X-Men.
That's true.
It's an app that makes more apps,
Right.
Just like Master Mold.
Yeah.
You guys didn't know you needed this.
Yeah. I wonder how deep you could make these apps and how complicated. Because if Norm was still alive,
Right. Yeah.
he would have been able to fulfill his dream.
All the apps would be going on here.
Make an app that can hack celebrity iClouds.
Describe what you want and watch it come to life. No coding experience, right from your phone.
Is how AI take
Make an
over.
app,
The AI is
share it
already
with a
taking
friend.
over.
Have a business idea? Start in minutes.
Do
Everything
we have
you
an
need.
app that will pay artists to draw for me?
Like it just generates non-existent fiat currency and then uses that to pay them.
Right.
Sure.
In your hands. Now is the perfect time. Create something amazing. What will you make today? Try it free at replit.com.
Replit? Replit.com.
Replit.
Someone has to try that.
Still no flying cars.
Fiverr's that app? I need a better app. than
Yeah.
Fiverr.
Doc was looking at some Fiverr thing because he's trying to have a website made. And
You talking about Replit?
I did. I told him you were looking into it for us. And then,
Wasn't.
well, you're supposed to be. And then,
He comes in the office. He's like, "Hey, did you hear about this app thing I sent you? Look into that."
right.
All right.
You ever see Harvey Birdman? So I'm like, oh, if the guys on Fiverr aren't using AI to just fly through making websites for people, they're retarded because they could just be pumping websites out better than anybody else and at a
You probably have to pay for
tempo.
Replit.
yeah. But if you're just cranking websites out,
Into it, but I didn't look into it.
they'd call you Crank Miller.
We got Chimera gifting 1 membership. I'm going to look into making an app that forces Chimera to give me more than 1 membership a week. Thank you, Mr. Chimera. Chauncey Blakey. What's up, buddy? He got the membership. I think we have a little sound effect for you. Jay is here. What's up, Jay's making the new app Go Fund Jay.
Go Fun Jay. Ellie says the thing I like about AI is you can ask it existential questions and it'll provide thoughtful, researched answers like a real life oracle. It's funny. You can do stuff like that, and then it gives you a disclaimer about how, like, actually go see a doctor because you don't want that rash to spread to the rest of your body, or don't take financial advice from us because you'll probably lose your house.
There should be a disclaimer that tells you that it's not an oracle and don't worship.
Don't worship this.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
I think a lot of people need to.
Yeah, we are not 3 witches sharing 1 eyeball. Don't trust us.
What's up, Duck Bacon? Good to see you. Old Dirty Fatty is here as well. He's fat. That's right. Good to see you. How Comics X2 with the cranks. Oh, X. I was thinking of X-Men. Xmas 2 with the cranks. No, I'm not watching that.
I just watched X-Men Apocalypse.
Yeah, I don't.
It was going to be called Age of Apocalypse, and then I remember they came out with Age of Ultron, and then they changed the name of the movie to X-Men Apocalypse. And then I was like, oh yeah, that's right.
Yeah, it wasn't great.
I liked it. It was all right.
I liked Days of Future Past better. There's X-Men.
That's the one with all the Sentinels, right? That's the one with Bishop.
Yeah.
I didn't
Those
like that
future
one.
scenes were so cool.
I
Bishop was cool.
Nah, I don't like the
And
future. The future's always dystopian and it's stupid.
Ronan, what's up, Ronan? What's up, man? We do have some X-Men talk later once Cool V gets in here because he's an X-Men. What would you call him?
He's an X-Man.
That's right. Yeah. Nathan Summers.
Did you? Is it what I thought? I think it is. Is it about X-Men Apocalypse?
No.
Did you bring up our comparison chart?
No, we're not talking about X-Men Apocalypse.
But it's fully
Did you send me
on
a
with Cool V.
We'll talk about it when he gets in here.
Oh my God. The joke was that the guy who plays Angel in the movie looks like Vaughn.
Why don't we say that when he's here?
Well, we'll tell him. And now everybody in the audience will already know.
And send it to
right? And then we could all like
Jump up.
have a laugh at him at the same time because now the audience knows ahead of time.
Send me a picture of him.
Yeah, it's a Venn diagram of a circle with Vaughn and then a circle with Angel from the movie X-Men Apocalypse, and then the circles completely overlap each other.
Hank Azaria is worried that AI is going to take his job.
Good.
And do all the voices.
But they can't because the AI is not actually a cop, like a fat cop, right?
Or like
an Indian guy who owns a convenience store.
That's true. They'll never employ AI.
Or a Mo Sizlak.
All of that ideological stuff's going to go out the window once it's saving them hundreds of millions of dollars.
That already happened. They lost so much
AI
money.
has replaced Louis. We could run a bunch of descriptions through Grok and teach
that
it
would be
how
really
to be
funny.
Louis.
Yeah.
And then I just ask Grok Louis that question every week. So when you have weeks like this when we don't see him, we'll be on top of it. All right, talk about Hank Azaria. I got to find this Mark Bolton thing.
There was a post on X the other day that said Hank Azaria's best line in The Simpsons was the delivery of when Ralph was talking about how Principal Skinner and Edna Krabappel were in the janitor's closet making babies, and he saw one of the babies and the baby looked at him. And then Hank Azaria, doing the voice of Chief Wiggum, said, "The baby looked at you?" And then he stands up and picks up the phone. And it's just so casual. And everybody's like, that's such a great line delivery right there.
It wasn't even a joke.
It is a joke because it's like, what's the intelligence level that Wiggum has? Or he's lending so much to the belief of what Ralph is telling him that they were in the closet making babies. And at that moment, he saw one of the babies and the baby looked at him. And that was the part that really, really shocked Wiggum.
Damn it, I can't find this Mark Bolton thing. He did this AI to his Gungoth cover using that AI thing, and it looked cool.
Bake him away toys. It's too low-hanging fruit. You got to do these like meta jokes, stuff that's on like the third and fourth dimension of a joke.
Oh, is it?
That's cool.
I can't see. I think this is this Johnny
Appleseed?
Johnny Cage's art?
Is that Mark Bolton?
Yeah, Mark Bolton. He's got this new book coming out called Gun Goth. There's a bunch of covers. I think this is JP's Johnny Cage's art. Who's in the chat sometimes.
Yeah.
He did that AI thing that like I think Jay Ryan did. I think I saw PTP do it as well. But I think they posted it only on Facebook. And she's like walking towards the camera and her mouth's moving like she's talking.
Yeah. You did that with it was that piece from. Are you talking about the PTP thing?
Yeah, there's that one.
Right.
And then Mark also did
one. Oh, I didn't see the Mark one.
It was on Instagram. Let me check his Instagram.
Why don't you just show that one?
But Instagram's kind of dumb because you have to be logged in to see stuff.
Sometimes.
Boop. There it is. I got it. No.
Open it in a new tab.
This?
Yeah. Gotcha.
You
got
it. There's no sound, even though there's a sound thing. But look at this.
You can imagine it going.
Yeah, I don't think there's sound. Let me check.
That's what I hear when most girls talk.
There's no sound.
Oh, well, there you go.
And she's walking, legs are really close together. Who's the hot chick? This is Gun Goth from a new comic book from Haunted Pizza. Mark
Is
Bolton.
there any comments by some Indian guys going, "Oh baby, you're so hot. Here's my phone number.
Well, this guy
send
says
me a
she's
message."
hot. She's hot. I hope there's a sex scenes. I mean, it sounds Indian when you say it like that.
Yeah, you put the accent on it.
Anything could really sound.
Yeah, it's a little voice you do, I know.
She's the hot topic. But look at this is the new thing you could do.
Yeah, it's cool. It's not understanding this shine on her chest, and it's making it look like there's cobwebs between her breasts.
It might be. She's a goth.
Oh yeah, I guess it
She's a
kind of
goth.
does work out.
So, but
It does
how do people in the
like
chat feel about this?
80%,
Are there people in the
85%.
chat that are anti-AI
Right.
and they're like, I'm not supporting someone that puts their art through AI filters?
Look, there's a
feel like
difference
artists say
between here it's being used as a tool, right?
Mhm.
As an enhancement, right? It's like digital art.
Like
I
Botox.
feel like you're using this part as digital art because it's not just let me generate whatever,
Yeah.
right? Tick, 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 tick. You have no idea how long it takes me to come up with these prompts. It's an art. Like, no, it's not. It's stupid. I could use AI generator to come up with a prompt
Mhm.
and then put that prompt into an AI image generator. But here, you've drawn it. You just want to do a simple animation. It would cost you $1,000 otherwise. I mean, yeah, there's no real creation with AI. I would argue that that's not true because the guy drew that picture, right?
Yeah, but I think he's separating like
I mean, if
Yeah,
you're
the
just doing
picture.
full image generation,
I mean, yeah, Johnny, I don't know if that's his real name. Johnny drew the hell out of that.
right?
And then now you're animating it
Right.
with AI. But where's
Yeah,
the
the
line crossed?
Preeminent artist Jay Ryan used an AI filter to animate a single image he drew.
We showed that
It's
last week.
neat,
Yeah.
not unlike potatoes, and it was exciting to see it come to life.
Yeah. That was cool. And I could see people using that in trailers and stuff.
Right.
And
And you're going to get
I
some
would
really,
use
really
that in
cool
trailers.
content out of it. And this is what I was talking about last time when everybody tuned out, was about how we'd be stupid not to use it as a tool, but also not selling our souls to it. Right. Like we put our art into it, make some really awesome stuff. We know we can make better stuff than the people with infinite access to money, right? Like Hollywood and things like that, because they have no imagination. The only reason they can churn out stuff is because they have infinite money. It's like, well, why don't we put them out of business by using a tool that doesn't really cost that much and it can boost us up even more while still hanging on to our integrity?
that's true. I think this will probably boost the indies of everything
Sure.
because of that.
Well, somebody
Indie
said
filmmaking
a
and stuff
couple
like that.
of weeks ago when you were showing that Fox and the Hound thing with that
Oh, yeah,
like
right.
ghost fox or whatever. I remember if it was Hyper Wizard or somebody was saying like we're a couple of years away from random people in their mom's basement churning out amazing serialized episodes of indie shows.
Yeah.
And that could be awesome.
Dale hated the cartoon.
Well, I mean, it's not for everybody. But think if it had Big Booba.
Yeah, if, that fox had big booba.
Well, I would have put like
about
a really sexy hunter in there who's about to shoot the fox.
What's his name?
No, it's not a guy fox. The guy fox is the fox,
All right.
right? And then the woman is the hunter. And then she would have not shot the fox and they would have become friends.
Exactly. Speaking of friends, perfect segue. Our good buddy Tommy Patterson did pass last weekend. If you guys didn't watch the Hardline show, we did a tribute show to him. His GoFundMe is still up. It's pinned to the top of the chat. If any of you could support, please do so. I know his funeral's this weekend, so shout outs to Tommy. I got to make a playlist with all of our streams on it, and I posted a bunch of art on there. Really amazing guy, fantastic artist. Did the Brom story, a bunch of Graveyard Shift stuff, and a bunch of comics for Game of Thrones. So If you guys ever saw him on stream and loved his work, definitely go check out his GoFundMe, throw in a couple bucks and support the legend, the kid, Brandon.
Yeah, I saw that.
They had his like obituary and funeral proceedings like listed online, and they called him Tommy the Kid Patterson.
Did they? This is not to be in bad taste, but are they putting it on his tombstone?
I don't know.
Because that would be
amazing,
awesome.
yeah.
Yeah. He loved pizza, I would imagine.
The kid. In it,
Tombstone
he also
pizza
talked
joke.
about his brother. I forget what his brother's name, but so they put Tommy the Kid in quotes Patterson, and then his brother's name,
Right.
and then in quotes between his first and surname, it said Squeaky.
Yeah, Squeaky.
So his brother's nickname was Squeaky.
Did his brother also give himself the nickname like Tommy did?
I was watching a stream that we were on Sontag's show. It was me, Tommy, Joe, and Kayla, and he was talking about, he called himself the Kid, and he said he loved that because Phil Anselmo calls himself the Kid, and he says never underestimate the kid, and I'm the kid. That's pretty good.
She's Stat Zero's here, dropping in to say hi.
Where's Stat? There he is. What's
He's
up,
there.
Stat? Good to see you, man. What's up? Hope you're doing well. Shout outs to Stat. He's doing some more streams lately. Appreciate that.
Oh yeah, that's good.
Yeah, so go check that out. We're gonna get Mr. Vaughn Coleman on in a second, but before we do
It's
that,
too early.
it is too early.
We got at least another half hour.
We have some awesome art updates. So I've been posting a lot this week. I've been doing a lot of work on Psycho Slumber lettering. The Kickstarter is up. If you guys have not checked it out, go over there. I think the link's down in the description. We just crossed $8,000 on the Indiegogo over there. So shout outs to everybody that backed that. Look at that, $8,001. $8,001.
That's like some futuristic year.
Yes. So if you guys have not grabbed this, you could grab it on Indiegogo. Get the awesome new Doug Mankey cover. Freaking sweet. You can go over the Kickstarter to get signed copies of that or black and white copies of that. And my boy, Oliver Isabedra, posted some colored art of our Western that is going to be dropping later in the year. We're doing a issue 0 preview. So all of you Western fans, this is a fantasy Western. It's a weird Western. It's got magic. It's kind of like a mix between a fairy tale and a spaghetti Western. Did a little quote from the book. Once upon a time, there lived a gunslinger whose soul was cursed to rot with every man he killed. So if that sounds cool to you, go sign up for it on the website, Zaid Comics. What's up?
Oh, that's good.
Oh, he's looking at me. Yeah, I wrote that.
Yeah, you're doing real great. It doesn't mention mom's spaghetti in there once, which is what I was
tried to
worried
stay
about.
away from that.
Yeah.
So this is going to be dope. We're doing this probably this summer. It's fully lettered. I'm just getting some notes back from editors and stuff like that. It's just a preview. And we also have issue 1 fully drawn, basically. I think there's some edits on art that is happening right now. I just got some layouts back from Oliver. Follow him. He's freaking great. And this is going to be super dope. He also finished a pinup for Psycho Slumber, which blew my mind. This was an old layout he did just as like a fan piece to help promote the book. And I hit him up. I'm like, yo, could you finish that? And we'll put it on the back cover and as a pinup inside. So he's seen the whole book. He did a lot of art assists on this story as well. So he knows the story. He knows the characters and totally destroyed this. Like, it's so cool. I can't wait to get this colored. So if you guys do get Psycho Slumber, this will be on the back cover. It'll also be colored on the inside as well. He's got this really awesome hatching style. A lot of people are saying reminiscent of Mark Silvestri, which I totally agree. We even got the hobo back there, Brandon.
Yeah, that's an important aspect of the story.
The hobo's there.
Mm-hmm.
And a church.
There's some questions coming in from the chat saying, is this a page-for-page ripoff of Trigun?
No, it's not. Okay. I wrote it. I actually wrote those two parts of it, issue 0 and issue 1, before I ever read Trigun. The later issues will be totally rip-offs of Triguns, though. So
Yeah.
don't worry about that. Thank you, John Snowden, for asking that. SDA in the chat. What's up, SDA? Good to see you.
Buy gun.
Yeah,
you
we're
can make
calling
it legally distinct. He has 2 guns.
Yeah, one for each of you. One for each of you. Let's see what else we got on here. You guys could read about all that new stuff over on the Zaid Comics site. We have a new upcoming projects section. And then also Magic Hop 3, which this weekend I'm going to be lettering.
Yeah, I've
I'm gonna be
heard.
writing Magic Hop 3, lettering Psycho Slumber.
Right, not lettering Magic Hop 3.
Yeah,
Despite Comics Legends' suggestion, we're not lettering it before the script is done.
Yeah.
But even before the script is done.
Yeah, that would be hard. But Magic Hop 3 is coming. Super stoked about that. Brandon's drawing a piece for it, which I'm like, finally, you know.
I'm not even drawing to be. You know, I did this 6-page short story late last year.
Yeah. Did you get paid for it?
No, I drew it myself under my own recognizance.
Yeah, I heard about that. We're moving on to Magic Hop 3 though.
Yeah.
John Snowden's confused. ABL always be lettering. That's true. I think I'm up to page 27 or something in this. This is big news. Nothing to do with comics. But for all you music fans out there, I was listening to Raspberry Beret on vinyl yesterday.
That's my least favorite popular Prince song.
It's good.
I don't like it.
It's
She's
good.
at 5 and dime, and he's got a Raspberry Beret. Right.
His boss was Mr.
His
McGee.
boss is Mr. McGee. Like, who's going to believe that? Are we to actually believe that there was a guy with the last name McGee?
He was a big racist because he told them that he didn't like his kind because he was a bit too leisurely. That's a big racist if you ask me.
No, I mean, that's kind of like, guys with long hair need not apply type of thing. It's like, we don't want you dirty hippies coming to my store,
All right.
you know, with your no shoes and your leisure suits.
No one says that. People, I don't even know what you're talking about, Angela. But check this out. Big news just dropped. The Prince Vault is about to be freed. Prince always, there was legends. I'm playing this because I would imagine that it's
It's all in the public domain now.
Domain now. I don't know. But it was always up to legend that he had hundreds of songs unreleased and music videos.
I've heard.
In this vault.
Yeah. Isn't it
so it's pretty,
the legend of like how he basically had a recording operation in every room of his house so he could just start recording at any moment?
It's crazy. But that's exciting. Something to look forward to.
His sister needs money. Yeah, that's probably what it is. Look, Howl Comics.
Wow,
I'm with Brandon. Raspberry Beret is a throwaway Billy Joel song. Yeah.
I was also listening to
Allentown is better.
God,
a better
that song
song.
sucks. I was listening also to the Faith album. George
Michael. It's good songs. Some good
Monkey.
music on there. Yeah, Monkey's good.
It's on side 2
of the album, the actual album. Yeah.
So
is it
good.
the one that's like 18 minutes long?
No. All right, I think that's it. Before I'm going to send on the link. I don't think we have anything else unless you got some.
Well, there you go.
5 minute
Contrarian again. The only Prince song I like besides Purple Rain is Raspberry Beret.
Wow. Was that Noah?
Yeah.
George Michael is not
Bad
lame.
take again.
He's freaking amazing.
George Michael's not lame.
You're lame. Yeah, George Michael
Again with
actually
this
came
guy.
out of the
Why is this
closet,
guy even
Noah.
here?
George Michael had the strength and courage to come out of the closet. What's your excuse, Noah? Here we go. All right, I'm sending this to Noah's brother, Vaughn Coleman.
George Michael was better when he was in Wham. You're out of your mind. I feel like Noah's just an AI that's been programmed to troll.
Basically. Where is this guy? Here we go. Cool V.
Yeah.
Oh my god, I hate this. You want to read this? We got a
Yeah,
freaking
$5 super chat from Angela Curry.
What'd she say?
With Phil's music choices, I'm not surprised he's canceled Babe of the Week. Happy Friday, cheersies.
Wow.
Yeah, I didn't like the unilateral decision to cancel Babe of the Week, especially with during that week, I sent all of those Babes of the Week in to the Hardline group chat, and they were getting favorably upvoted.
What kind of music do you think Angela likes? Hanson?
Yeah. Bop. Dip, dop. Bop.
Hanson. She probably listens to Tattoo.
Tattoo. Yeah. Not from Fantasy Island, the group of two girls.
Yeah, two lesbians.
Yeah.
But thank you for the super chat, Angela. We haven't done this one in a while.
Look at, she says, I love that one song by Hanson. And whose tattoo? Look at her. Sandbagging, spelling tattoo incorrectly on purpose.
Wow.
You know, who's this tattoo you speak of?
Thanks, SDA. Yeah, I'm thinking of doing a read through of the Brahm story.
Yeah.
For channel members.
Because it's in the public domain now, right?
Now it's I mean, it's been like 2 years since it came out.
Yeah, what did they change?
But just for
copyright
channel
law?
members. We'll see if anybody wants that. Because I do the voices. I don't know if you know. I do the voices for these read-throughs.
Yeah. He's got a vocal range.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I'm like that AI that Hank Azaria is afraid of.
Yeah.
I think I sent the link to Vaughn.
Right.
He's not even here. Oh, I guess we have 2 minutes left. 2 minutes before he comes in here.
Well, we could use that time. Let's go through Chimera's DMs.
Pull him up.
Let's pull him up.
Pull up Chimera's DMs.
We could make an app for that using Prebit or whatever.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Did you have anything to talk about today? Oh, I watched the Miami Vice episode called Phil the Shill.
Oh, yeah.
Remember this one?
Yeah. That's the one with
starring Bancroft's favorite musician,
Phil Collins.
Phil Collins.
Phil Collins.
Phil Collins. I think he comes back later in the series. Because spoilers, he gets away. And Switek at the end of the show, he's like, because Phil Collins gets away in his Lamborghini, or I don't know, maybe it's the Lotus.
There's always a Lamborghini. All the bad guys always have the white Countach.
It's white.
Yeah.
It might have been a Countach.
It's probably a Jalpa.
Remember. But he gets away with a bunch of money.
Yeah.
And Switek is all mad because he was supposed to win this money on a game show called Rat Race, which was an unpopular song by Phil Collins at the time, I guess.
He didn't write it for the show?
I don't know. It was bad, though.
Okay.
But he gets away,
they're not all winners.
And Switek goes to Crockett. He's like, what? You're just going to let him walk? And Crockett looks at him and says, it looks like he drove.
Shit! Dude, that's like a RoboCop movie ending right there.
Yeah.
After all, we're only human. Movie ends.
It should have ended there, but there was another scene.
Oh, that would have been great. There was contention on X, and the Sonny Crockett was brought in. Somebody asked.
Yeah.
There was an episode where Sonny's former partner, the guy with the big hair, sometimes they say I have a similar hairstyle to this guy. Why that episode is generally not available on streaming services, because he like turns bad or something. He's the guy with like the 2 Mac 10s at the end.
I didn't see that
white suit. He's got like big blonde curly
He's had multiple
hair, top
former
things like that.
partners.
Right. But this guy was gay.
Oh, okay.
And they were like, well, did they stop airing it because like he was gay or something? And then Sonny Crockett came in and he said that there was a dispute over the streaming services having the right to play some song by some band. I don't remember exactly what it was, but when all those episodes were up on Amazon, I remember seeing that episode. It was up there to watch because I do remember seeing it.
That's interesting. And it's a perfect transition to our
big
guest here,
puffy blonde hair.
Mr. Noodlehead himself, Cool V.
Bring him the picture.
Writer and creator of Phenomenova. You guys are all here to see him. Let's bring him on. We don't have the thing down here.
The Wojak.
Mr. Vaughn Coleman.
What's going on, guys? How you doing?
There he is.
Oh, did you mess up the screen again?
I just never reset it from last time.
Fix that.
We're gonna have to do it. Like, what's up, Vaughn?
Nothing much, man. We're just doing some stuff. I'm about to release my I have my first 10 pagers in a trade, and I'm like, I should probably put that on Global Comics for free. So I'm like, I was in the middle of doing that, so that might even be up tonight.
Nice, that's awesome.
Doing. I was like, you know what? I was writing a lot this week.
If you guys are comic book fans and you want to read on the go, definitely go over to Global Comics.
Mm-hmm.
You have access to over 80,000 comic books, including our stuff.
Mm-hmm.
I know Vaughn has some stuff over there as well. Phenomenova. Is book 1 up there?
Book 1 is up there. You can get that. You could buy the PDF from there if you're like, I don't feel like subscribing. You could go, or if you just want the PDF, $5 the PDF. You could buy the physical book on my website. If you want to guarantee a first printing, the best way to guarantee it and to get it right away is my website, of course.
Sweet, yeah, and I saw that website. The link to the website is in the description, and you could choose where you want to back issue 2 or grab issue 1. So everybody head on over there and check that out. It goes right to your crowdfunding page on there. It's cool because you have like 3 buttons for Fund My Comic, Instagram, or Indiegogo, and Kickstarter.
Yeah, which Indiegogo doesn't seem to be that popular these days. But if anyone here prefers Indiegogo or wants to help out, Indiegogo, I only have a $500 goal, so you can go there. It's obviously complete on Fund My Comic, and next week it launches on Kickstarter, which is exciting. So
sweet.
No matter where you back, it contributes to the funding goals. So I'd love to, get over. I just extended by another 30 days on Indiegogo because I'm like, you know what? I don't feel like I have so much stuff I'm working on. I'm like, I'll just like it'll fulfill eventually. The book is basically done too. In fact, they might have extended the campaign too long because it's fully lettered. I'm getting the last revisions basically. I'm just like formatting. So yeah, it's like going to be a fast turnaround.
Sweet, that's awesome. Let me pull up your website here.
Vaughn has a link tree like a basic e-girl.
That's right. He's got his e-thought link tree on his Twitter.
Why?
We appreciate. It's good.
Yeah, you know what? It's good for promotion.
Here's your website, and you guys could, let's see, coming soon is where you go. And then over here.
My fan art contest ends tonight, by the way.
That's right. Yeah, I was going to take a look at some of that art as well. Go to Fund My Comic here.
Pull up off the star Snarkticom's question for later.
Let's see this one.
Yeah.
All right, let's start that for later. So here's the Fund My Comic page. You guys can go and grab your copy. Awesome new covers and art. I couldn't actually find my copy, but I did read it. I got a couple of copies of the first one. This one, what the thing I've noticed just scrubbing through the campaign here, a lot more babes in this issue.
Yeah, and also if you could send the Indiegogo out too, just in case some people want that. I know you use that platform, so who knows? In case anyone wants there, make sure to back on there. Also, it would help me out. But regardless, yeah, I mean, I put more chicks. Honestly, it was kind of like, so he's being trained by a chick. And then I was going through, I have a ton of Phenomenova members I want to include, but I decided to slow down instead of throwing too much at people right away. And it actually, funny, it was one of the later characters I came up with fit this role of this detective character who needed to be there. So the first member of the title team we meet in this issue, and that is Estrella, who's deaf and blind. kind of looks like Lady Justice. And then you have Hotline, who I know you want me to get to, who is, I basically had a tech support character. It was going to be an Indian chick. And then I was like, you know what?
Wait, Dot Indian or Feather Indian?
Yeah, Dot or Feather?
Dot.
Okay.
Dot
Well,
Indian.
it's tech support, man.
Yeah, I guess. I mean, they're
So-
kind of out of vogue right now.
Yeah.
Well, look, so that happened. So I was like, that just made sense. And and then between rewrites, my friend Sukesha did a cover for this one. I was like, oh, can I just like base her off of you? And she's like, yes. She was really like that. So
yeah,
she
what's
is
that
modeled
called? That's
after
not a
Sukesha.
self-insert. That's like
It's a simp insert.
It's a very it's a very common thing.
Oh, that was good.
Yeah.
Unscripted, guys. What's up with that name, Sukesha? And she's not even Asian, right?
She's Indian. That was yeah.
She's Indian? The artist?
Yes.
Oh,
Well,
okay.
she's like Indian heritage.
Sukesha.
Yes.
Alright.
Yes. But yeah, I mean, this was great. I was like, I should also put more chicks on the book in general. It's good for sales.
Mhm.
But also they have actual story reasons. But I was like, sales too. I think that could help.
And they're like one of the biggest populations on the planet. What is there, like 1.6 billion of them or something?
The women?
The Indians.
Oh, okay.
Oh, I don't know. I haven't.
Yeah, it's a
tapped
huge
into-
market. It's
I
a
haven't
huge
tapped
market.
into the Indian market yet.
Yeah, we got to do that. I like these two panels here where he's about to grope her.
Okay. He's trying to conjure lightning,
Oh,
and he fails, so she slaps him.
oh my God.
That's what happens.
That's
So actually, if you'll notice we
paddling.
actually updated that art because Alex VRB pointed out, it's like, oh, he's holding the wrong cheek, and I didn't notice it. My colorist didn't notice it. My editor. So Alex pointed it out. So I had someone who was doing my graphic design pages. I said, "Quick, can you flip that?" And it was Miriam flipped that. So
nice. Yeah, that's an easy fix. That's a good catch, though, Alex.
yeah.
I like that. Yeah, that's pretty dope. This is looking sweet. I like how you're doing the single issues, ongoing series. I know you have a lot of it already written and plotted out, and already like I've seen the cover for issue 3 already. So you're rolling, just like Limp Bizkit. And if anybody wants to grab this, go check the link down below. Mods, if you could drop the link, please. There's Fund My Comic and Indiegogo. Kickstarter is launching soon. And yeah, and we'll get back to this because there's some X-Men news on, and I realize you're wearing an X-Men shirt.
Yeah, I just finished all 100 issues of New Mutants last night.
Really? In one night?
No. I've read 98 through 100. So I read Deadpool's first appearance.
Oh, I'm sorry.
I read then I read 98 through 100. So like to the end, I finished last night.
I have a question.
Yeah.
Why is the neck hole so stretched out on his shirt?
I don't know, man.
It's all that hair.
That hair
It's going over the hair.
Yeah, you got to put it over there somehow.
I guess so.
Well, I don't know if you watched the show, Vaughn.
What show?
But this show. No, the show you're on right now. The Diaz Brothers show.
On occasion.
Live Fridays. Every Friday night.
Nights.
6:30 Central.
7:30 Eastern. But you're on it here. We do this segment that we like to call Gambit News.
I'm about to make a name for myself here.
Sometimes people say Gambit Noose.
Yeah, some people say that. Where we
They're the
talk about
haters.
Gambit, maybe some Gambit.
He's all
related
right.
things.
He's not in my top 10, but like he's a good X-Men character.
I didn't ask. But
top 20, maybe.
Top 20 X-Men?
Yes.
Not X-Men characters, just from the X-Men top 20.
Well, then he's probably lower for including villains.
Oh my goodness!
Wow, you're not even including villains on that top 20.
All right, so I've read almost all of Claremont's run. Like in fairness, like I'm like less than 10. I'm like 10 issues after, maybe 11 after his first appearance. So
Yeah.
You got to get to read.
I mean, I'd be hard pressed to name 20 X-Men characters before I even got to Gambit.
Really?
Yeah, because
There's
Gambit.
so many like before Gambit, like
Right. But I mean, 20.
yeah.
That's 4 times 5.
People are asking for you to be kicked.
Hang
by
on.
your vote.
All right, hold on. You can't name 10 X-Men characters that could potentially beat out Gambit?
No, I'm not even saying that. I'm just saying I would be hard pressed before Gambit came up in my mind to
Gambit's such a prominent character.
Right, to populate a list of 20 before I got to Gambit.
Well, I said he would probably be in the top 20 of
Well, here's a
X-Men
sidebar
members.
for a second. You know Maggot? Everybody remember Maggot?
Right.
Oh, he's better. He's higher than Maggot.
So
Maybe. Well, actually, I haven't read
Mark
anything about
Brooks, everybody's favorite artist, Mark Brooks posted a February, Black History Month post, for like
Yeah.
some like
Go on.
ritual or something. So he posted it, and it was all X-Men characters. He's like, "Happy Black X-Men Month" or whatever. And then Maggot was in the picture.
Yeah.
Maggot's a guy. You're thinking of Marrow.
No. Wait, yeah,
Maggot,
Maggot's black.
and I put in the comments, I'm like, hold up, wait a minute.
Something ain't right.
Something ain't right.
Yeah.
Maggot's black? And then someone's like, yeah, he's from like South Africa. Or Africa. Some sort of Fricka.
Yeah.
And I didn't know that because his skin's like blue.
Oh, yeah, I guess.
This mutation. Maggot is awesome, and I just found out he's African American or African.
Yeah,
I
he's
don't know.
black.
Yeah. But he's still cool. Shout outs to Maggot and Joe Mad. All right, back to
Yeah, I'd get through like
let's do
50
Gambit.
X-Men characters before I even got to Maggot.
Gambit news. I saw this on Facebook, and I don't think I've seen this page before, and I just wanted to show it off because it's pretty dope.
Oh, I just read this issue like last week.
Yeah.
Yeah, I just read this one. This is one of the ones I was talking about where I said they finally kind of won me over with Gambit. This issue kicks ass.
This art is awesome. Gambit, super dope.
76, actually, I think was the issue.
And Jubilee looks so cool. Like she looks like a teenager, and having that on the team is really cool. I mean, I love the glasses. And this is when they were all in the yellow suits, but he still had the trench coat, which is cool, and the head thing.
This is like right after, like he joined up, and they're like, I mean, I guess we need like a 7th guy. Yeah, you can come.
Yeah.
That's basically what it is. They're like, we don't know who this guy is or this girl is because they were both kind of like from the streets. And they're like, all right, screw it. We need people for a space mission. Come with us.
Is this before they have like they go in outer space and then Wolverine fights Gambit in like one issue?
Yeah, that's the following issue. So in this issue, it's like basically, again, because it's fresh in my mind, they're like Professor X, there's like almost an invasion of the body snatchers kind of stuff. And these two are the first ones that are kind of onto it. They're like, all right, something's up with these guys. And they're watching.
Yeah, I love the uplighting on here, and I just love everything about this image. Super badass.
Yeah.
Really cool.
There's this one part in I think 277 where he's in the hangar and he like lights the card and blows up a ship. It's pretty sick.
Yeah, Gambit's awesome.
Yeah, like I said, top 20.
Oh my god, top 20.
Stat Zero says it doesn't count as 90s unless both of them are wearing bomber jackets and have stubble.
That's right. Another Gambit thing, Snarkticom. Been sending in some Gambit news lately.
Dude, he's on the ground reporting.
I know, yeah. Z Comics reporter here. I really hesitate to post this because I know Phil is going to see it. Also, I have he's going through his comics right now and seeing what he has. I have the other issues of the series, just can't find them at the moment. Also, I'm sure Vaughn will see this. The other two, those are still in the bag and have the trading card. So first we got issue 1 of the Lee Weeks Gambit miniseries, which is a great miniseries. Awesome covers. Yeah, this is gold foil as well.
That's cool. Gambit has one of the coolest X-Men character logos. I always thought is really cool.
That's a great logo. Super, super cool. Love these covers. I have these as well, and I'm pretty sure I got Lee Weeks to sign them when I was in Heroes Con. Super dope. Let's see what else he's got here. Little X-Men Cable here. Executioner's Song. Have you read these yet?
No, I'm almost. That's after Claremont. So the last one I read was 277. So this is after me. This is like 1020.
These all spoilers for him, Phil. You're ruining his
don't spoil
his
this
timeline.
Well, I don't know, how far after I'm gonna read. X-Force, I do kind of want to read.
Dude, look at those robot nipples.
Yeah, robo nipples.
His design is like so stupid. Strife, like I actually kind of like it, but it's like I like it, but it's stupid. You know what I mean?
He's got double pectorals.
Well, all right, because I'm pretty sure he's like a clone of Cable, as they just revealed in 100, which I read, and I'm like, this is the second character before we even know Cable's real name that has been revealed to be a clone of him. This character, I'm like, this character's so dumb.
Well, this is supposed to be.
He's had 2 clones in like a year of publication.
I forget his name. What's his name?
Me? Strife.
Getting a lot of. Oh, Strife. That's right. Yeah, Strife is male Malice Cable. Is that true, or is that just like very similar? I mean, I guess that. So yeah, Strife is Cable without the hindrance. Like he's full power, basically Omega level. He doesn't have to hold back the techno virus like Cable does, so that cuts his power.
Oh, but he's a different person.
Yeah, he's a clone basically.
Oh yeah.
He's a clone. Is he in the future? He's a clone in the future that they send baby Cable to, I imagine.
I'm about to read that storyline too, where they throw baby Cable in.
Yeah,
because right now it's weird. It's like where I'm at, baby Cable and Cable are still together, and neither have been. There's no connection between the two, as far as I know. Like they haven't. If I didn't know, like outside, I think there was no connection. Like they weren't the same person.
We got Mugen1 in the chat. What's up, brother? Good to see you.
What's up?
Cable's from the future. We're just getting in now. Cable's from the future.
Is from the future. I mean, he's not from the future. He's sent into the future, and then he comes back.
Right, but then he comes back from the future.
It's like Marty.
But that's like, how long do you have to live in the future before you're just from the future?
Well, Cable is from the future. Nathan Summers is not. Baby.
Right, but he grew up that would be like if you were born in South Africa and then you moved here when you were 1 and you lived 40 years.
That's true. Yeah,
you're just from the United States.
Guess,
right?
Yeah, I mean, I guess.
I don't think he was born in the future. Yeah, he was born in the present.
No, he wasn't.
Look, and I'm not even advocating for being born in South Africa.
Mm-hmm.
You have to advocate for that?
If you could choose, don't be.
Yeah, right. Like if you have the option, probably don't.
And then speaking of clones, this is news, and I mean, I guess it kind of relates to Gambit loosely. But Marvel Studios reportedly considering Javier. What I call him?
Yeah, Javier Bardem.
Javier Bardem for the role of Mr. Sinister.
That's kind of interesting.
They crossed paths at one point.
It's different. Well, they were supposed to be the same person.
Gambit, yeah. So yeah, explain that.
Okay, so my
For the
understanding,
audience
I
at
have to
home?
double check it, but my understanding is that so Claremont was setting up. There's even a hint of it, I think, in one of those issues you were showing, like in that story, where so Gambit's name wasn't created by Claremont. He was never called Remy LeBeau. His backstory was never part of his run because he was a new character.
Mm-hmm.
Mr. Sinister's name also, I don't believe, was ever said. He was just Mr. Sinister. The idea was that there was like hints of Cyclops who were expanding on his backstory, that he had a bully named Nathan. The idea was that the kid Nathan was actually not a kid, but was like 100 years old or something. But his mutation was he had certain powers and he could like create other bodies or something like that.
Yeah.
And so because he couldn't rule a supervillain organization looking like a kid, he created his villain persona, which is Mr. Sinister, which is why he looks so over the top evil. And then to infiltrate the X-Men, he created his cool guy persona, and that was Gambit.
That's Gambit.
He is a cool guy.
And
Here's a plot hole, though. I don't think I would name my son after my high school bully.
Well, who do you hang on? Hold on a second. Who created Cable's mom? Mr.
Sinister,
yeah.
right? So he
that's his way of
implanted-
getting back at him.
So he implanted his own name so that the mom, I forgot what her name is, right? Goblin Queen.
Pryor.
Yeah, Madeline Pryor, to be like, hey, Scott, why don't we name this kid Nathan?
Yes.
And he's,
That is some 4D chess.
That's
dude, that is 4D chess right
In
there.
his first appearance, his name isn't even Nathan Summers. That was a retcon. It was he has 4 names. He has Nathan Charles Christopher Summers. No,
Dude.
Nathan Christopher Charles Summers, because he's named after, they couldn't decide which dad to name him after. So named after his biological father is Christopher Summers, and his adopted father is Charles Xavier. So he has 2 names, but also he's Nathan. So he's Nathan
Off screen, you can't
Charles
see this
Summers.
right now. Vaughn has this whole pegboard with pictures of X-Men
Yeah.
characters and strings going everywhere.
Happy Sylvia. The also we were talking about this on another stream. I think Naomi brought it up in the chat. Gambit has the same eyes as Mr. Sinister. So that could have been a part of the plot that just never got tied up
Yeah.
when Claremont
Yeah,
left
that's true.
the series.
Dude, he better have the cape
I want to ask
in the movie. In the movie, he better have the cape
Yeah, that would be
because
cool.
they're just gonna give him some stupid ass cape.
No, that's his thing. He
Right,
has that
or they're
cape.
gonna make him like
film.
tentacles or something instead of just being a cape, and he
Dude,
should be an awesome ass
The
cape.
first comics I read with him are the recent ones where he's very effeminate. And I was like, oh, I guess Mr. Sinister's just effeminate. And then I read the older comics. I was like, no, he's not. Why did they just like, he out of nowhere, he just becomes like very effeminate in the current
Really?
comics. Yeah.
Probably
It's
because he
really-
looks like a vampire or something.
Mm.
Oh, I accidentally kicked him. We got Eddie in the chat. What's up, Eddie? Another Cyclops simp like yourself. Vaughn.
God bless.
We were just talking about Gambit. Eddie, so rewind a little bit to get your Gambit news. We're talking about that. Are we talking about why Cyclops is the best X-Man? No.
Based. Fellow man of culture.
Dude, I didn't remember this though. Just on the Cyclops thing, at the end of X-Men Apocalypse, which I recently watched,
That's a
they
callback.
right from earlier in the episode. At the end, when Mystique is training all of the X-Men in the Danger Room for some reason, you know, because whatever was going on there, Cyclops has a really badass Cyclops like X-Men uniform with the belt that goes across the chest
yeah.
like this. Like, I don't even remember anything from that movie except for the last moments I just saw this week. Like, I don't remember having seen that movie back when it came out, even though I did.
Barely remember it.
Yeah.
Cyclops gets a bad rap.
Yes, he does.
Just bought some X Factor. Yeah, someone brought this up earlier. Did you remember seeing X-Men Apocalypse, Vaughn?
Let's see. The first, yeah, I saw X-Men Apocalypse.
How much do you relate to Warren Worthington III?
Because he's blonde? Is that
No,
what
because people say that you kind of look like him. If you make this face for the audience at home here, let's see.
He's the same guy. Look at him.
Yeah. I can
Yeah.
see. I mean, I'd have to rewatch the movie, which I'd rather not, to be honest with you.
The movie's fine.
You're
The
spot
movie's
on with
fine. It's not that bad.
Why is Apocalypse shorter than like some of his lieutenants?
I know.
Yeah. They didn't do him justice.
He
Right.
can change his size, and he
100%.
chooses to be not towering Chad height.
They do a bigulated apocalypse in there, which I thought was cool, but it was in like this dream world, you know, like
Yeah,
as Charles was fighting him in his mind. That was cool. But yeah, definitely they did Apocalypse. They would have said they did him dirty.
Yeah. Hopefully, and I mean, I'm sure he's going to be really cool on X-Men 97 when they do his arc there. And then hopefully Sinister was cool in X-Men 97.
They already had him in that timeline, so he better be cool.
Yeah, well, they're doing the Unsama Noor thing.
Right.
Because the season left them in Egypt in back in time.
That's cool.
So yeah, I'm sure he'll be cool. But yeah, a Mr. Sinister on screen could be badass.
any Apocalypse movie without Rogue's cakes is lacking. You had Olivia Munn as Psylocke.
Yeah, that was good.
That was great. That was like one of the biggest redeeming qualities of the entire X-Men franchise. Was
did anything, though.
right. But she was like the first on-screen comic accurate X-Men character they ever showed.
Yeah.
Nightcrawler was cool. I mean, he wasn't as happy as as in the comics, but he was cool.
I liked X2 Nightcrawler other than the young Nightcrawler. X2.
Yeah, that's what I mean.
Yeah, definitely.
Beast was cool in X-Men 3, even though that movie sucked balls.
Yeah, Beast was cool in X-Men.
Yeah, I blocked X-Men 3 out of my mind.
Eddie says they're going to ruin it, aren't they? No, because they confirmed Gambit and Kitty Pryde to be in the new MCU X-Men.
Really?
And they're in talks with getting Mr. Sinister. And I like Javier Bardem. I feel like he would be a good Mr. Sinister.
Ooh.
Yeah.
I hope they get it right. So
his wife's hot.
They got to get, because I was thinking about what my ideal lineup would be in the first movie. That's different. Not necessarily bad, though.
What do you think about Jubilee? I'm thinking Macaulay Culkin's wife as Jubilee.
No, she should not.
Brenda Song.
Dude, Pedro Pascal as Cyclops.
No!
Jubilee should not be in the movie, especially if Kitty Pryde's there. Kitty Pryde is everyone likes Kitty Pryde better than Jubilee, except for people who don't.
But you're forgetting it's a teen rom-com, okay? It's like Clueless. But it's set in the X-Men universe.
Scenes.
Yeah, right.
Then all right, well that's fine, I guess, but like I don't know.
I feel like I'm kind of burnt out from Kitty though, from the X films. And Mystique.
What do you mean? She did like nothing the whole time.
She's always there though. She
no, she's not.
Teleported people back and forth through time.
I totally forgot about that.
They sidelined her in her own movie. Like she was supposed to be the main character in Days of Future Past, and they made it Wolverine. She was in like 2 scenes, and you're like, it's too much. But Jubilee this is a bad take. This is a bad take.
They had Jubilee in X-Men Apocalypse.
Mystique was overplayed.
Dude, Mystique. There must have been like some blackmail going on with Jennifer Lawrence or something because
Harvey Weinstein.
Well, yeah, definitely.
He clearly
but
didn't
like
there in the movies too. It was just
I know that's what I hate about it.
Well, it's because the Hunger Games are new. She was like the number 1 female star at the time, and so they kept being like, "Please, we need you in these movies." And she was like, we didn't want to be there.
There's a scene in the movie where somebody asks her why she's not blue, or it comes up or something like that, and she's like, "It's because they treat us bad or whatever." And it's like, no, it's because you suck and you didn't want to sit in a makeup chair for 3 hours.
Yes.
That's all it was. And it's like you ruined the movie by not playing Mystique.
Even Mystique in X3 was great when she gets shot by the freaking D mutant gun to save Magneto.
Yeah.
And he just like totally no-sells her and snubs her. It's like, well, you're not one of us anymore, dear. And she's like, what?
Right.
I just saved your whole ideology for you. And Becca Remain.
Dude, that's based Magneto right there.
Did so much for that character. That was dope.
Right. And then they're like, she's this tactician and this like training expert and working with Xavier to train the X-Men and stuff.
Yeah,
that
alone just makes those films.
Right. But like,
and also she's training X-Men, but we're not going to put Rogue, who's the daughter of her, in that. Like, we're going to put all the X-Men, but I guess because the timeline, it doesn't make sense.
Right. It's a convoluted
Makes no
timeline.
sense.
Yeah.
So Havoc is like in his 20s in the X-Men First Class, which is set in the 60s, right? Why is he still in his 20s in the 1980s?
Yeah.
How does that make sense?
No, I mean, he could have been older.
Well, they
I don't know.
reset the timeline like 3 times in that series.
But then you had Nightcrawler, and he's related to Mystique.
Right.
Yeah, that's
right.
His
Right.
mom
Well,
or dad.
he's the son of Mystique,
the son
right?
of Mystique
Right.
and Azazel.
And then it's inexplicable on why she goes to save him from that cage fight thing. And then you could be like, well, maybe it was because of that.
If you want better story, go back Phenomenova 2.
Oh, yes.
On Fund My Comic right now, Indiegogo and soon to be Kickstarter.
Yes.
Go on
and
over
also,
there.
There's a 10K trading card. If you got the more we back, the faster we can keep moving. I'd love to move at this rate. I wanted to show right out the gate that I can move this fast. Just
The trading card's $10,000. Who the hell's going to buy that?
No, it unlocks.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, you could move fast like Phenomenova.
Mm-hmm. Is Boom Boy going through some sort of liver problem?
Listen, that was Kid Kaboom, and that you'll have to ask Dale A. And the design, he is Caucasian. He's
Right.
Yeah, but this is like a retro.
Yeah.
Oh, this isn't like he's got an arc where like his liver is failing him and then he has to get the medicine.
That is not in the plans right now.
Kid Kaboom. Look at this awesome fan art. I've been seeing a lot of the fan art too. Shout out to Dale A.
Dude, the Crusader Corps are in literally one double page spread, and everyone is like immediately the first day they want a prequel. So that's in the list of my million ideas. But again, that depends on the continued success of Phenomenova.
Yeah, we need more Simpsons Kaboom.
John does Jones.
John does boy. This is awesome. Everybody go check out the fan art contest. It's ending today. Is that
tonight?
right?
Yeah, and then I'm gonna host the reward ceremony tomorrow. So we got some good stuff here.
Pretty dope. Yeah, everybody get your drawings in and then watch his stream tomorrow.
Yeah.
It's
No, it's going to be on Sunday. But I might stream tomorrow too.
Oh, Henry Bemis chimes in with liver damaged lad.
I might even stream tonight. We'll see.
I love these. These are
yeah, that was Brett Barkley won the fan art contest last time, and he did two pieces to defend his #1 spot. So
yeah, Brett is awesome. I loved the trading card he did. He's a kick-ass artist. I love seeing his stuff.
Definitely want to work with him more in the future.
That was before the liver failure.
Yeah,
kicked in.
And then this chick.
She's from the comic as well.
Jizzard.
Yes.
She's a jizzard.
These two people. Again, these two people, they appear in like one double page spread, and everyone like keeps drawing art of them. They love them.
Yeah, they're cool.
Yeah. So people, which is great. I wanted it to the promise of more, right?
Yeah,
exactly.
Propagation.
I'm going to drop the link to his, website here. You guys could choose to back on Fund My Comic or Indiegogo right now. Go grab this book, Phenomenova Book 2. Anything else you want to tell the people in the chat?
Yeah, I mean, I guess also subscribe to my channel. I may even be going live tonight. We'll see, depending on my work. Oh, and keep an eye out. Go to Global Comics. Follow me on there if you aren't already, because I'm about to drop my first published work, which is a 10-page short story. So that could tie you guys over. I might even drop it like right after the stream.
Sweet.
So keep an eyes out for that. Keep eyes on all my socials. And yeah, my channel's been growing, which is good. Now we got to make sure my books continue to grow. And when you back, make sure to share out on social media if you can, and tune in for the Fan Art Contest Awards ceremony. Also, I do want to say, if you go to my website, there is a short story collection Allie and I are doing, where you could submit short stories or poems if you want, and also artwork too. And it's all horror themed, and that ends on we're pushing the deadline back to St. Patrick's Day. So you have plenty of opportunities. If you missed the fan art contest, or if you still want to submit, there's places to go.
I got this poem about this guy from Nantucket. Mm-hmm. I might submit it.
Yeah, that'd be good. Awesome. Next week is Valentine's Day.
Oh yeah, what's up with that?
Valentine's Day show.
Dude, I could wear my smoking jacket.
Yeah, you should.
Yeah, I should wear my smoke. You'll have to get something to leisure suit yourself up.
Yeah, we're going to do that. So be ready for that show. We're going to be sending you over.
Oh, yeah. We got to ask him, does Vaughn love the cartoon Chowder?
Never seen it.
Hell.
Yeah, that's good.
Hell yeah.
Never seen
Good
it.
answer.
All right.
We're going to send you over to Bancroft's. If you guys have not yet grabbed the Doug Mankey cover of Psycho Slumber, I'm lettering the book currently. I'm about 27 pages in to the letters. Go grab that either on Kickstarter or Indiegogo. That is coming out in a few months, starting to ship in April time. So that's going to be kick-ass. Make sure you guys are on our mailing list. Go grab a Shelby Robertson Shell Bean or Crim shirts, which I'm wearing right now.
Yeah, the shirts. That's where the real money is made, guys.
Yeah, go buy a shirt. Support you boys. What else? Global Comics. Follow us there. I just put up Lost Pages 2. So if you guys haven't read that, go read it up on Global Comics. And Vaughn, thanks for coming on the show, man.
Thanks for having me, guys.
Definitely. We will catch you guys on Monday with another show. Have a great weekend and give Mr. Bancroft send him our regards, as they say. And we'll catch you on the flip flop, everybody.
See ya.
Bye.
Peace.
Wait, I'm just a professional doing a job. Me too.
It was Dexter, and it was Sister Didi. Oh boy, wonder what they're gonna get into today. Uh-oh, back to the lab again. Oh no, back to the lab again. We messed up. Back to the lab again. Not again. Back to the lab again. Uh-oh, back to the lab again. Oh no, back to the lab again. We messed up. Back to the lab again. Not again. Back to the lab again. Uh-oh, Dexter's in the lab again. Making up anything he's imagining. There goes Didi, his sister. He always argues with her. She thinks she knows it all because she's older and she's bigger. Whatever Dexter wants, he just goes and creates. Robots, it doesn't matter the size or the shape. He's always doing crazy tests and...
Final question. There's one thing you could change about the industry. What would it be?
One thing I'd change about the industry.
Leading question.
It's just stop sticking your nose in what other people are doing and get on with your own work. Do you know what I mean? Just stick your nose out of people's business, and tell them what they should be fucking doing and not doing, and do your own shit. You should be, you've got to be creative. You should be getting on with your own deal,